Tryna beat life cause I can't cheat death. 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 Tryna beat life cause I can't cheat death.
I did 17 years, homie. Real tears on these words, homie. Hitting staple baloney push-ups and hella top rhyming, hella notebooks with all my rhymes. It's like a map book from where I started. Ciphering, trying to be the hardest on the yard. Some of the hardest rappers got a never date. We'll never hug their mama. We'll never see. I did say mama, we'll never see that say. I feel blessed, so I rock my loved ones. I left behind good count times and cold lunch. Yeah, mama, I'm on one. I'm free, ain't no words of expressions. See my smile, that's real, no fake shit. You would too if you seen that the moves was basic. Game made, heartbreak kid. Living in reality, man, 30 with some kid shit. Damn, they like 50 in that clip or better. Boy.
Tryna beat life cause I can't cheat death. 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 Tryna beat life cause I can't cheat death.
Death, 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 death. What's happening with the Dirty Nation? Hope y'all didn't have a good day. I sure the hell have. I sure the hell have. I don't know if y'all get to experience it, but when I pick my daughter up from school and she see me and smile, that's something worth looking forward to every day, to pick her up and just let her see me and smile and jump in the car and let her tell me about her day. Ain't that some bomb ass shit? I like that shit. I like that shit. That's the type of shit that'll set the tone for the rest of the day. So it looked like I'm throwing a shindiggy. It was a throne shindiggy. If y'all seen it on 3916, it was my granddaughter's christening. Hey, Big Bad, this is Big Bad Thursday. So I just figured something out real quick. Since you don't like being put on the spot, I constantly put you on the spot because I know you don't like it. You don't like it. Big Bad Thursday. You want me to play the intro music? I got some intro music for you. Big Bad Thursday. What's up with Wolf Walk Easy?
Don't ever fucking try to call me out. Don't ever fucking call me out.
I'm sorry, sir. I'm so sorry, sir. Bring your show in. Open it up. Shit, I'm rolling my blunt. Do the intro.
What intro?
No, that's the opening.
Trying to catch life?
No, you just open it up. Warm it up. You open the live up. Remember how I talked for like 20 minutes and then post the link?
And
all I'm doing is rambling.
Well, give me a minute to wake up now because I've been sitting here with a black screen for fucking 20 minutes. In zone, yes, just like a fucking dog choking on grass every day. Just fucking like that. Good looking out, Wolf Walker. You know what it is. Crazy Nick, what's happening? I think you should probably pull up, man. Fucking, let's have a happy Thursday. You know, probably pull up and say what's popping. Yeah, because I watched that fucking thing, and I kind of need to know what I'm looking for.
Which one?
Keys and fucking pills or some shit. Some fucking homeless bone dog shit. It was kind of funny, I'm not gonna lie, but I don't know what the fuck it was, what I'm looking for. Only one person knows, and he ain't telling. Remember those commercials?
Keys and bills?
Fucking bush beans or some shit. Only one person else is bush beans. He ain't telling. Want to bet? I'll fucking beat it out of him.
Oh, Key and Peele. Yeah.
Yeah, you know who that is?
Yeah.
I never heard of him until I watched Nick's.
You don't remember I played them? I played them before.
Fuck man, I'm fucking burnout, bro.
The one where all the married dudes they scared. All the married dudes scared to say bitch around their wife. So they get hella far away. They be like, I got mad at her and I told her.
I kind of remember that, yeah.
Bitch.
Yeah, I kind of remember that. Well, you know, bro, that's how they are, right? They don't hear you when you're talking to them, but if you walk in the other room and whisper fucking bitch under your breath, they hear that. You know what I'm saying? My dad told me that when I was a kid. He's all, man, watch this shit. He's like, I'm going to sit there and talk to your mom and try to get her attention right now. And he would fucking hit her up and tell her like 4 times, and she just fucking stuck on whatever she's doing, not paying attention. And then he goes in the other room and says that fucking cunt or something like that. And she says, I heard that, but I'm like, what the fuck, man? But she literally didn't hear you when you're fucking asking her about the TV. So, I learned a lot about fucking life. You know what else is cool? What helps you learn about women? Not fucking seeing them for 20 years almost. I mean, other than staff and shit.
Shit, I was going on visits.
Well, for me, I did too. A couple, I actually had one myself like that. Yes, son, you were conceived in fucking prison. Sorry. Not proud
I was doing them. I was doing the most.
Yeah, well, I don't know about that, but I don't know. I just don't know. And if you were, fucking props to that.
Man, I had to bust out of my comfort zones and confines.
Yeah, as long as you weren't doing like what you were talking about this morning, or whoever was talking about it, them little circle jerks, and you're in the middle. What's that? Oh, droops.
Hey, real shit. When you said that, it went over my head.
Oh, when I said that? Oh,
yeah.
There's a circle jerk and you're in the middle. Now you get it?
That's so I'm the jerk.
Well, yeah, but I was telling Droops he was in the middle.
What does that mean? I mean, like when everybody laughing at you.
No, that doesn't mean you're a jerk. There's a circle jerk and you're in the middle. There's a circle of guys jerking off and you're in the middle.
Oh, what the fuck is?
You know what I'm saying? So what are you gonna get? You're the fucking middle, and if you're in the middle of a circle jerk, you're gonna get fucking.
Wow, that means that you getting skeeted on.
Yes, exactly.
Whoa, you're a sick puppy. Shit.
Oh, I can't believe. I don't think anybody got that then. That's probably why I didn't get a lot of reaction out of it. I can't believe.
Hey, that goes back when I was a kid.
I was saying it because he was talking about homeboy beating his fucking putt in there, remember? And everybody was cool with it. And that's why I told him, I go, well, at least he didn't tell you there's a circle jerk there in the middle.
Yeah, that's some pretty sick shit though. But
Oh, that would not happen for 1 second on a 4 yard. I'll tell you that right now. Not with my people. That no, my people and not with your people.
nah, that ain't fly.
Yeah, nah. Yeah, that shit would not happen.
I don't care how long you been locked up.
I don't either, man. Especially on the damn 4 yard. That's how you know, the a lot of. So I've heard. I don't know, man, about those lower level yards. You know what I mean? I just don't know. It might be a little bit taboo. You know what I mean?
I wouldn't even know how to process that. If
I would probably take off on them without even permission. I'll be honest with you. You know, I probably would have fucking. But then I'd have been scared that this shit might touch me or something. You know, that'd be like almost like fighting with a gay person, getting into it with a bitch in there. You know what I mean? You're like, man, how do you go about this? If you get your ass whipped, or even worse, get taken out the game by a fucking queer and shit. You know, like,
I remember this story right here. I remember I was in Salinas Valley. I was on the one. This is on the 180 yard, and there was this dude that moved in. His name was Prince. He was like 2 cells over, right? We was on lockdown most of the time, so we talked through the doors and shit.
Yeah.
And this motherfucker, he said he was a pimp, and he produced the receipts to prove it, right? This motherfucker showed me his books. This motherfucker had like $8,000-$9,000 on his books. I was like, nigga, what are you doing? That nigga had a list of pen pals. This nigga was writing pen pals, pimping his pen, and had him running it in.
Yeah.
Just his pen alone. That nigga had $9,000. And he said he had more than that. And he ain't met none of them.
Hell no, he's pimping from in there. He's fucking paper pimping and shit. Pencil pimping.
Man, so he was like, man, I say what needs to be said, and when it's over, I slide him. And slid me a list. But everyone I wrote was like,
because all the money comes from in-house. You know what I mean?
Man, that nigga said, hey, everyone I wrote though, they was like, where's Prince? He told me
that. Hey, so he was sending them on conjugal and shit?
No.
Oh, okay. Hey, now that would have been
on his books.
That would have been the real lick right there. If you can get him
put money on his books.
I know, but I'm saying, but pimping them out, where on the streets or bringing them in on visits?
He ain't bringing shit in. They just put money on his books.
Oh shit, he's not actually.
He's not even meeting them.
Oh, I thought he was sending them out to do hollers.
No.
Oh my God, he's
just his pen.
Beating them with his tongue and shit. Yeah.
He's beating them with that pen. With that
words. With them words.
This is like this is early 2000s. So he whooping them.
Fucking basically fucking romanced them or how do you call it? Like when you seduce them and shit into giving them money. Fuck, man.
You gotta hear, hey, Big Bad, you gotta hear me. I said he was pimping his pen.
And he had receipts.
But you didn't hear me though. I said that he was telling them what needed to be said until the game was over. And then when the game was over, he would slide them to somebody else to write. And when I wrote them,
$1,000.
And when I wrote them, they were saying, where's Prince? He told me we were going to have a family and he was going to come home to me. Where's he at?
What was Prince fucking like?
Prince was an OG nigga. He was an OG nigga. He was about 50 something, right? But the thing is, that nigga Prince, and we used to talk to the door all the time. But one day that nigga catted out. That nigga said, all right, Dirt, I'm out of here. I'm like, what you mean? He was like, yep, I've been here long enough. I'm out of here. I look at my celly. I'm like, bud, what is this nigga talking about? Like, what is he going to do? This nigga got some metal in the cell and started dropping the metal. So the whole pod hear him dropping this metal. I'm like, nigga, when these doors open, this nigga's about to cat out. What we gonna do? So I grabbed my celly's cane. I'm gonna just beat him with the cane if he come my way, because he got on the door and said, all right. At 3, no, it was yard release. He said, all right. At 1:15, it's gonna be a showdown. I told my celly, see, he about to go, he off the deep end. He about to get somebody. He about to cat out. I grabbed that cane. When that nigga came out the cell, Big Bad, I'm not exaggerating. I never seen like this in my life. The nigga was wrapped in like ace, like gauze. This nigga done made a sheet wrap. This nigga came out the cell looking like a ninja wrapped in sheet.
I remember this story. You told this story before.
Yes, a ninja wrapped in sheet
Yeah.
with a little pea shooter. Like, all right, come on now.
Yeah.
All right, come on now. Hey, I had to pass him to get to the yard, so I kind of shimmy by him with this cane. This nigga jumped a little bit. I kind of jumped a little bit when he kind of like flinched up.
He's like, hey now, Dirt. All right. But he probably wasn't even really looking for no funk, but he know there's policies behind
I think he was going. I think he was going EOP.
Yeah, he probably was.
He was going EOP. He nigga scared the shit out of me though. That nigga said, "All right." At 1:15, it's
Probably
about
was.
to be a
They
showdown.
probably got him all pumped up full of fucking meds by now. But
Man, but that nigga showed me. I seen that with my own eyes because I don't listen to a lot.
yeah,
of
but you know as well as I do that that's the only way to get off the yard sometimes. You know what I mean? To do some fucking over the top ass shit, man, or kick something off. And then they
That's why they
drag
call
you to the hole.
That's why they call it cat out.
Yeah, drag you to the hole, fucking, yeah. That's it, man. Fucking, you know what I mean? Fucking get off the yard like that. Like my son right now got my wife all stressed out because they're back in stage 1 of the fucking COVID shit, and he's trying to get transferred back out of there. And he's telling her on the phone, like, because he's a fucking idiot, man. Anyways, that's the
Man,
bottom line.
stage 1 COVID, like they gotta start all the way over.
Yeah, like they're gonna go. They're back to phase 1, like where they're gonna start taking visits and not transfer nobody again. Basically, get the yards all excited again. Fucking
Fucked up.
and so he's telling his mom because he's a fucking retard. Okay, he's telling her
Hey,
that
but I will say this.
yeah,
Oh no, I'm not gonna say that. But I will say, and remember, stay focused, Big Bad. I will say that they were just getting visits. They just started getting them. And that's gonna fuck some shit up. But the good thing is that they did mass infecting. Like they put them together. What is it called? Herd immunization, herd something.
Yeah.
But they forced that shit on the prisons. They didn't really have a choice. So a lot of how a lot of people out here are people that didn't. Well, in there, most of the people they got what they needed to get. So all that it's about to be another pandemic inside. No, that's out. That's out. That's money and shit.
Oh yeah. I'm picking up what you're putting down.
That's money. They was making money on COVID lockdown.
Oh, there was in more ways than you believe. Shit.
Man, jobs was life was easy for them.
Living better than me and shit. You know what I mean?
Hey, life was easy for them.
And then with nothing to really lose either. That's the fucking beauty of it. You know, I mean, there's always some. That's what people think, man. That I'm here to tell you people right now. There's always something to lose, even when you're in there. Everything you lose in there hurts worse than what you lose out here.
Man, hey, do you know? I remember one time, right, in Old Folsom, it's bars. Man, I remember one time they just racked it. You just heard all the bars rack. Yay! What are y'all? Fire drill.
Oh, great.
The cell on top of me was on fire. The fucking flames.
It was real.
Man, when a cell burn in Old Folsom, boy, them flames shoot out the cell. Like if you can stand at the bottom, you can see them shooting out. Man, you lose everything, motherfucker. Hey, and it always be because a motherfucker left his hot pot plugged in.
Yeah, I think it. Fucking stinger going all night until the water all evaporated and shit.
Shit, not all night. Not all night. They go to the yard. They go to the yard and leave that motherfucker plugged in. Next thing you know, the fire truck covered on the yard is they sell.
Yeah, because that's a wooden structure over there too. That motherfucker will burn up, man.
Hey, look, you know how the metal sinks is, right? Nigga, the motherfucking hot pot be stuck to that.
Yeah, I'm fucking welded to it, bro.
TVs be welded to the shelf.
Yeah.
Everything they own gone. That's a sad feeling. When you lose everything. That's why you say when you lose shit, you can't get back.
When you lose it in there, man, it hurts so much worse because you have next to nothing as it is. You know what I mean? Even though you're in there, there's a lot of different levels of living comfortably in there. A lot of different levels, and so
A lot of us in there was like, you could take everything, but don't take my paperwork,
well,
and
that's a no for sure. You know what I
don't
mean?
take my paperwork, and don't take no appliance that's on my books, because I'm gonna go
But
100,000.
see, that's the first thing they go for, though, man. Even if you know what I mean. But
So you got to have a mind frame like they're about to take this floater.
yeah, so you gotta.
So you make your shit all legit. So therefore,
But
if they hit your
like, you
shit,
never know when they're gonna come take shit, man. You know what I mean? Honestly, whenever they feel like it. But you also never know who's gonna get caught with what and get the whole motherfucker shit down.
I always had to have me a Super 3 or a boombox. Always.
Yeah. I
All I
was
gotta do, like in Old Folsom is an old prison. So all you gotta do is just pay the dude that work at R&R to put it on your books, and you good.
I remember the CD Walkmans, man. That's what I fucking was into, the CDs and shit. And books, man. I read like a motherfucker.
Damn. Now see, that's what it was when you left, but now it's tablets and
Oh, now they got these tablets, man. I bought
tablets, the little
You know what they did? They
MP3s.
fucking donated it when you got moved because they don't work there or whatever. They're supposed to be upgrading them.
The little MP3s.
Oh yeah, I remember those too.
See, before-
I don't know if those were there yet, but
See, the transition went like this, Big Bad. When I first went, it was Walkmans. It was
Yes.
tapes,
yes,
straight tapes, right?
yes.
And then that was in '98. And then came 2001, 2. They gave us CD players.
CD man. Yep. CD
And then
Walkman.
this is only on the photo. And then over time, they started phasing out the tapes, all the Walkmans. Then they started making you get the CDs that you pre-order the songs and they load the CD.
Yeah.
And that shit take too much time. So then they came with the MP3s and the tablets with the video games preloaded.
Exactly. See, I didn't get to that. That I for sure didn't even see none of that. Androids were not even really barely out. I think when I came out in 2007, 2000. I don't know when Androids really got big, but I don't think they were really big then yet. So I don't think none of that shit was out. Yeah, I was still bumping CDs. You know what I mean? But yeah.
I was fortunate to see a real OG convict with an 8-track player.
Man, I'm that's what I'm still waiting to get my hands on, man. Because I got access to some 8-tracks, man, and I want to fucking sample some shit off.
I wouldn't know what to do if I seen an 8-track.
Fuck, my dad's truck. When I was a kid, my dad had a truck that fucking played those things. A Chevy truck, fucking
Yeah.
played those things. Troops, you do better than that, doggy. Come on.
All right, we had 35 minutes.
Kidding.
Shit, we was chopping it up. See, Big Bad?
35 minutes, man. What the fuck? You had us on hold for fucking 20 of those minutes.
I've been posted the link though, to be honest, but I'm gonna post it again. But you had to get your stuff out the way.
What's
Did
that?
good. You did good. See, when you're going, the time passes and you don't even realize it.
I didn't even know what I was getting.
Yeah.
That I almost fucking choked the kid this morning, the coworker. Yeah, I did, but I relaxed because I seen his timidness. You know what I mean?
He didn't know it was big. He didn't know it was Big Bad Thursday. He would have been ready.
Because I'm tired of him taking my shit, my bucket of mastic, my shit like that. Like, get your own shit, homie. You know what I mean? Fucking. So today I had enough of that shit, and I told him straight up, I'm about to fucking drag you off that ladder and fucking choke you out. He goes, for what? And I go, because I'm tired of you taking my shit, fool. Go fucking to the container and get your own shit, man.
Man, you went back. You took him back to the yard.
I had to let him know, man, that you're a fucking young kid, man. Go get your own shit. You know how fucking
Hey, you politic.
I prepare my
Hey, you-
shit in a certain way, okay?
Hey, why
I
you
clean all the
politic on him like that?
No, this was the first time I got at him like that. You know, it had to be done. And so I'm particular. I like to clean all the dry shit off of my bucket every day at the end, and you get dirty doing that. You know what I mean? You're fucking sacrificing. You're going to have to clean up good afterwards. You get your hands all dirty. And then I put 2 ice cubes in there, and I put the cap on, and then the fucking next day it's perfect. The fucking ice melts. Everything's perfect. The motherfucker took my fucking bucket I just prepared last night. You know what I mean? Yesterday before I got off. That fucking set me off, man. I was like, fuck this shit.
Man, that's that OCD at its finest.
Well, I mean, I had to rearrange all my shit because I like to fucking know where my shit's at. Like if I tell you to go get me something, I gotta be able to tell you where it's at. You know what I mean?
See,
Otherwise, I
told
go get
you.
it myself.
I told you, you feel a lot of things. A lot of people, things would be easier for a lot of people if they did it your way.
If they did what? My way?
If they did it your way.
Well, when it's my stuff, yeah, put my shit back where you found it because you're gonna fuck me all up when I go to look for it and it's not where it goes. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So when it comes to my shit, you can do whatever you want with your shit. If you want to fucking mix it all up and fucking put it in a bucket and shake it, I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean?
Hey, when you open a toolbox and it's all fucked up, what do you say?
I'll close it and walk away, man, and fucking have to gather myself.
I know it.
I fucking have to gather myself, man.
Hey, how many times have you said, man, I'm not looking for that motherfucker. It's somewhere, I'm not looking for that.
Well, I'll put it to you like this. I found the socket that we've been looking for today. I found it today. We've been looking for it for at least 2 months. You know what I mean? 2 fucking months. And I found it because I'm not the last one that used it. So I didn't put it where it was at. You know what I'm saying? So when I fucking went through all my shit, I found it. You know what I mean? And that's when I was like, fuck, man, this shit.
Man.
Pissing me off right now.
You might need to see a doctor for that.
I've already done it, man. You know what I mean? It's not really that uncommon when it comes to tools. You ask any fucking buddy on here that does this shit, and I'll bet you if they paid for their own tools, they want that shit fucking organized. You know what I mean? I mean, if you can't, if I gotta look for shit, I'm not happy, man. Fucking, that's wasting a lot of fucking time walking in circles looking for shit. You know what I mean? So, yeah, man, I can't. See, look at there's Jeff right there. He says when they use his lift on his day off, they leave shit on my tool box. Don't fucking mop up the floor. You know what I'm saying? That shit right there.
Hey, have you ever had a fight at work?
I tried. I mean, I didn't try. The fucker called me, kind of fucking got a little youngster, try to disrespect me and get in my face. And so I told him, fucking, let's walk outside then. You know what I mean? And he didn't want to, and I told him like 6 times, and he was 20, and I gave him 6 opportunities in front of the whole planet. Everybody knows he's a fucking bitch. Yes, you are. If you're watching, I ain't mad at you, but you know what I mean. You made the smart move. Trust me. You know what I mean. I'm not going because I probably would have poked some holes in you that day, right there in the dirt. You know,
the first job that I ever had coming out of prison, one of my coworkers smoked the other one.
Sorry to laugh.
My first job, like serious shit.
This just happened in Merced. I was reading in the fucking news break. Some kids, man, I think an 18-year-old stabbed like a 17-year or 16-year-old at work and shit. They got in an altercation and he stabbed them at work. That kid's thinking about his future already. I know the type.
Forget about it.
That big bad dirt.
What's happening, man?
End zone, all you dudes out there.
Yeah, that shit's annoying, Big Bad.
Hey, that's one thing I ain't never had a fight at work, but that was my first lesson though.
Yeah.
Because they wasn't fighting. All dude was doing was flirting with a girl that he thought liked. The Russian dude thought the girl liked him, and a brother was flirting with her. He waited for the brother to come outside and gunned that nigga down at work.
Yeah, no, I never have, but I have been close. Like people have definitely said the wrong thing to me or something that I work with, and I've given them the opportunity to fucking, put it into action. And to be quite honest with you, I think the second day I worked there, I think I let everybody know because look, you got to understand, I was coming into a job with people that call each other bitch and laugh about it every day. You know what I mean? Like literally, okay? And I'm coming into this from where I fucking come from. You know what I'm saying? Where I come from, you might get your wind taken for that. You know what I mean? And so I'm dealing with this. And so I let them know on the second day, I go, look, I'm going to tell you right now, I don't mind playing around and joking. And if that's the way you guys joke, whatever. I go, but if you ever cross the line with me fucking after 4 o'clock, we could fucking meet outside the gate. And I let everybody know that, you know what I mean? Fucking, and I haven't really had a problem like that, except for a couple times, fucking.
I need a sound effect. I need a sound effect that says Big Bad Thursday.
Well, look, dude, they always want to test me because I'm old and fucking, I don't know, they got this fucking mentality that these kids nowadays, they think like, well, and it's true because a lot of people, a lot of these fucking so-called convicts are the reason why people think like that, because they come out acting like the world owes them some fucking award of toughness because they went to prison and half of them fucking probably were on a 2-yard. You know what I mean? So I do get that. It gives everybody else a bad look. But look, let me tell you something. No, it doesn't make you tougher. It makes you unstable, and it makes you willing to fucking defend your life at all costs. That's all. Most people have never been faced with that and don't think of it like that. That's the only difference is we're willing to fucking take yours if we have to. You know what I mean? That's the only difference. And so they always test me. These kids, these 20-year-olds, they want to test me. But then when they get me to go there, then they back it off real quick. You know what I mean? Real quick. So I try my best to fucking stay in my lane because at the end of the day, I need to work. You know, I can't be fucking getting stupid at work. But for 2 years, you know, I was in church for a while. I never really told you guys this, but a few years back before COVID and all that, I started going to a church. And it was cool. The pastor, you know, he was one that I could actually be straightforward with and tell him like anything, man. I could walk in there and say, "Hey, pastor, I've been doing coke for 2 weeks." You know what I mean? That's why I haven't been here. You know what I mean? And fucking he'd be like, "Let's talk about it." You know? So he was cool out there, right? But so when I got hired there, man, I took everybody's little words and jokes, and they always put me at the center of their prison jokes or this or that. And fucking, I took that shit, dude, for 2.5 years. Like, I just turned the other cheek, you know? Let them talk to me however. And then I just built up, man, one day, and I let my boss, the owner of the company, fucking have it in front of everybody. You know what I mean? And then it's been, ever since then, I've been a get it off your chest kind of guy. You know what I mean? At work. If you got something to say, you know what I mean? Let's say it. Let's get it out there. Type shit. I'm not gonna fucking beat around the bush.
Hey, Big Bad. This is the Russian dude. This dude killed AJ.
Oh, you mean that's your job?
Yeah.
What job? What kind of job was it?
We were petitioners.
Petitioner. So
like we just want to stand out in front of Walmart and be like trying to get your signature for ballot votes and shit. That was the best job I ever had. But
all ex-convicts and shit, pretty much.
Pretty much.
Yeah,
and hood to hood type.
So does the world understand why people are? Let's see. I want to word this right. I'm gonna think about this before I say it. But
YH, he shot it was on Auburn and Garfield back in 2014. Came to work, man, waited for that nigga outside and downed him. All we did is we heard the shots and they locked the doors. And then some people ran out and threw him in the car and took him to the hospital because Mercy San Juan is right up the street, but he still died though.
Homeboy cut the chain, I'm sure, huh?
Man, that was my first work. That was my first job. That was my wake-up call. I actually think that might have caused the fork in the road.
That was your first job when you got home, obviously, right?
Yeah, because you already know after being in there for so many years and then coming out and trying to adjust.
And having that happen,
that's one of the biggest things people forget when they look at me and you is that we went through a process that man, how do you even explain that? The part where you have to make yourself vulnerable in order to learn how to survive. You had to put yourself in uncomfortable positions and everything.
Of course, man. You got to step all the way out your fucking comfort zone. All the way out, man. You know what? And I'll be honest with you. That's the kind of shit right there that makes a motherfucker turn around and go back where there ain't no guns, at least. You know what I mean? That's one thing to say in there, too. That's the other thing in there that makes people a little bit tougher if you want to go that route, is the fact that you ain't got no gun in there. You know what I mean? You ain't got no motherfucking gun. Shit, the fucking cops don't even got them except for the tower. You know what I mean? So And that's not for our safety. That's for theirs. You know what I mean? That's the reason why they don't have them. But
That's
anyway,
by the 7-Eleven. Yep, YH.
so and there you got no guns. You got to get it done with your hands, man. So to come home after all those years and then see that happen, I'm surprised you fucking are doing as well as you are.
Yep.
You know what I
Hey,
mean?
YH, the other 7-Eleven up the street, closer by the police station and the bowling alley and shit.
You guys probably got like
Too hard.
30 of them.
What's up with Moonbeam, man? I've been having a fishing itching.
Hey, Moonbeam, you're the perfect man for this. So
I really have.
how'd you
No,
feel
this is real shit. Like I'm like Pookie on New Jack City. It's calling me.
So Moonbeam, how would you feel if your brother Jay went and borrowed a tool from you and just ransacked your tool bag and left it like that?
Oh, he already knows.
So
already
okay, so he knows. And
knows,
so you
yeah.
wouldn't appreciate that, right?
Oh, hell no.
You'd probably fucking kick him in
If I
the
even
dick.
see
I
you
bet.
looking at my, if I even see you looking at my tool bag, not even
And then if he took your material that you prepared every day, one day you would probably tell him, "Look, man, fuck you, give me my shit or fucking else." You know,
you know,
stop taking my shit.
it's so real. Like if you got the day
And
off,
I'm only
you take
using
the
him
tools,
because I don't know
look
who else you work with. You know what I mean? So that's the only reason why I'm using him. You know what I'm saying?
Smacks will tell you don't touch another man's toolbox. He
That's
knows.
the way I am, man. And that's going to be
You just
most men that buy their tools.
Yep.
Most men
Because
that
you-
buy their tools.
There's a
they're not
lot of shit in like construction and glazing. Like we got certain pliers, right, that you only
Right.
use on glass.
That's what I mean.
So like if
Fucking
somebody
hand
grabs
tools.
them and starts just taking a screw out with it, you just ruin my pair of pliers.
With your brand new fucking knee picks and shit. You
Exactly.
know what I mean? But you're probably like me. You got fucking channel locks that cost $80 for one pair. You know what I mean? Like, fuck, dude. You know?
Yeah.
Go ahead and fucking get some glue on my shit. Fucking watch what happens. You know what I mean? So that's a stressor. That's a stress factor for me. And so it's the reason why I find myself telling myself I should not let anybody use my shit. But then guess what? If I don't, then that means I got to do everything myself.
If you let somebody use your shit, do you be thinking about it the whole time they're using it?
They're lucky I'm not watching them, you know. It depends on who it is, though. I won't lie. I have coworkers that are like me with their shit, and those are the ones that I got no problem. Look, you know where it's at, get it. You know what I mean? Because I already know that they're particular too over their shit, and they're gonna put it back where it goes. So there is those coworkers. It's not like everybody's this way.
So he sees the world like you.
Just never bought tools yet. You know what I mean? They
So
don't
he
fucking-
sees the world like you see it.
everybody that pays for their fucking tools, man. Look, you know, you got thousands of dollars invested in that shit. Eventually, these kids
You
will.
do the same. You do the same way
Now,
with
will
your
they be
tackle
organized?
box?
I don't know if they'll be organized. That could be the OCD. You know what I mean? But
What about your tackle box?
Same
I don't
shit.
really have a tackle box, man. I got fishing poles, but I don't. My tackle box probably got nuts and screws in it and shit.
But not really, because I'll let my kids use whatever they want out of my tackle
Well,
box.
your kids, I mean, yeah, come on,
But
man.
like if same with
I'm
Dirt,
talking
like,
about
we
the
were up
kids
the
that
river,
we
Dirt was
hire.
like,
I'm talking about the kids we hire, not my real kids. You know, I call them
oh,
kids.
no, we're
'cause
talking
they're-
about tackle. I'm talking about
20.
tackle still,
Oh, okay.
box.
Yeah, I don't even have that, the tackle box. I haven't really fished a lot in my life. But I'll fucking catch more fish than you all day, Dirt.
Man, I ain't even got bragging rights.
You can even tell me what kind of fish you want to go fishing for.
Really Dirt.
Hey man, but I love it.
Look at
Chinhook
that.
salmon. That's
Son of a
Chinhook
bitch,
salmon.
man. That looks like a fucking delicious
Sac
little
River
snack.
right now.
Oh, this out the river?
As long as you ain't fucking eating those algae.
Remember where we were fishing last time?
Yep.
That's where they're at.
Algae plumes. Ah,
Big
Oh,
fucker.
that motherfucker huge.
hmm
That's hella sandwich.
hey, did they say anything
That's
yet about
big.
that family? On the news or the internet, the family out there by Yosemite that died with their dog and shit.
That lure. can't see it. But
Yeah, you didn't hear about that one? You didn't see that one, Dirt, on your news break?
Is that a rooster tail?
it's a 223 round. 223 round.
Oh,
with the-
hell yeah. This 223 is as soon as you car to the tow yard. But we can keep it at the house like
Crazy.
both ours.
Hey, so what you think? It's Sunday?
Possibly.
Shit,
gotta-
he's trying to get Smack out there.
Hell yeah, he'll fucking school you both. Just kidding. I don't even know.
I taught
Hey,
Smack
Smack,
everything.
Probably
Smack-
won't school Matt.
Smack come live only when he got to
Probably
move
won't
out
school
back.
I think Matt's probably knows a trick or two. But we should really do deep sea fishing, man. If you really want to go catch your limit.
Man, I ain't caught a fish yet. I'm
Yeah,
trying
dude.
to change. I still ain't
Got
caught
a turtle
one.
though, fool. Who could say that?
No, I'm
If they
talking about
got a
out the
turtle.
river.
Yeah, but who can say they caught a turtle though?
Yeah, I did
That's
catch
fucking
catfish
Mr. Turtle
in
from fucking
a
Lauderdale
trout.
Hamlet, Brick City.
I should have brought that trout home and cooked it because trout is hella good when it's
Oh,
cooked
the
right.
trout? Where'd you catch a
Yeah.
trout at?
The pond?
And you threw it back?
Yeah, I just got there.
So you put him on a fucking stringer in the water and shit. And let
He swallowed
big
the
fish
hook.
eat it.
I ain't want to kill him.
Well, so let me throw him back in the water with a hook in his fucking gut.
Hey, look, man, you're exposing something, man.
What am I exposing?
You're exposing that I realized that I ain't got the heart to kill some fish.
Oh yeah, you don't have the heart to kill a fish.
I used
Me, I
to.
stamp on their head and jerk the fucking hook out of their mouth.
I used to. Now I'm like, man, that's a living thing.
Well, you know, I feel that way too. But honestly, that's why you got to eat it. You don't just kill it and throw it back.
Bro,
know?
motherfucker.
God, Rome, what is it? A bee?
One of them big black ones.
Oh yeah. Try it too.
Hey, you know, I'm surrounded in this tent. It's white, so you see that motherfucker
Ooh, that's
coming.
like a big ass bee suit and shit.
Man. That motherfucker elevated my
Why
heart
they
rate.
like white or what? That's what they're trying to do. White?
No, it's black. All black.
Oh shit.
Them
No wonder I got
bumblebees, that's all black.
Wood bees.
Or just dark colors, period, like this too. That's probably why that one got me that day at work. Motherfucker, man. Fucking dope peed me though, right in the back, bro. Right in the back. While I was holding a fucking 60-foot piece of
Yeah,
leather. I couldn't even do shit. I except sit there and take it, and he was like, kept fucking hammering me. It felt like, I don't know if he did or not, but he left that stinger and everything in there. And then I saw his cousin the next fucking weekend, and I fucking stomped him out, and he was a Charlotte Hornet. And I say that because he was the same color, green, as the Charlotte Hornets, black with green.
You needed some milk.
Huh?
You needed
You
some
what?
milk.
I need milk.
You needed some milk.
I love milk. I'll fucking drink a gallon right now. Chase it with a Modelo.
Milk and Modelo. Now that's some Mexican food.
I'm just saying, that's how much I love milk. I'll probably drink a half a gallon before I go to bed tonight. Like a real fat kid. Somebody get him some milk.
I actually need to start drinking milk. My vitamin D
Would it
was
hurt
hella
you,
low.
man? You probably wouldn't get hurt every Friday at baseball. You know? There he is.
What's good?
Hey, I tried to fucking hold it down last night, but they were hating on fucking Mr. Doc. Hey, I
Oh,
tried to,
okay.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? They're coming with that hatery, but I was right there, you know, to fucking hold it down.
Oh, it's all good.
Fucking smack. There you go. Hey, Dirt, when I got to work this morning, that homie said, hey, you want your red bandana back?
Why? Because you was with cousin them?
Well, no, because I told you what I did, right? Tied it on his handlebars because he had a blue one on there on his motorcycle. I was peeing and I seen it wrapped around the middle of the handlebars, a blue one, and I was like, you know what? I got my red on. I'm gonna fuck with him, see if he noticed. And I tied it around the blue one, the red one, and I left and went home. When I came back this morning, he's all, "You want your bandana back?" I was like, "Yeah." I was wondering if you were gonna notice. You sure?
Hey, so two things.
Hanged on him.
Hey, Matt.
Yeah.
Smack in town this weekend. Let's do it.
What?
Yep, I'm gonna be out there.
What we talking about? Sunday?
Whatever day,
Sunday?
No.
Try to,
any day.
oh, yeah.
Sunday look good.
Shit, I'm gonna be fishing any chance I get while I'm down there. So shit.
On the bank or fucking you're taking the
You
boat.
don't gotta tell me, D. You gotta tell me. I already know how you are.
Yeah, you already know.
You can't drive by a pool of water on the side of the road. This was looking at it.
If I see a puddle, I'm thinking, is there a fish in that bitch?
That's right.
I swear to God, I be driving by little fountains and shit. I'm like looking in. Is there something up in there?
Catching turtles behind the courthouse and shit.
Yeah.
Catching turtles behind the courthouse.
Man, I'll snag a turtle
Sunday.
right now.
Sunday we on.
I'll snag a turtle right now. Like,
I got a fishing pole, needs some bodies.
man,
Got
yeah.
two of them right there.
We trying to go fish for dirt, some striper, some catfish, what?
Anything that'll bite. But I prefer some trout or some big mouth bass.
Go to the Delta then and catch you one of those hammerhead sharks or whatever they said are in there.
I fry his ass up too.
I ate shark before. It wasn't even that delicious, to be honest with you.
You gotta bleed them out right away, and then you gotta soak them in
Well, it's
buttermilk.
because they're too lean for one thing, man. You know what I mean?
They ain't like when they fall apart.
Nah, they're too lean. They got no fat hardly at all, man. You need fat, especially with fish. You know what I mean? You need a little bit
So
of fucking
it's chewy.
omegas and shit, man. Those oils. So it kind of makes it. I thought it was kind of dryish. You know what I mean?
Hey,
Because it's
hey,
so
Matt. Hey, we gotta do that Clear Lake thing one day.
Man, I've never fished it. I've only been up there once.
Man, I've seen monsters come out of there
Man,
with my own eyes.
I've heard about that. Like I heard of like monster ass fucking crappie, monster
Watch out for
bass.
the algae
Man,
blooms.
look. That's the only place I've been where you catching monster crappies and monster bluegills.
Yep, I've heard that too.
Bluegills just as big as the crappies.
And the kids would have hella fun there, huh?
Yes, they would.
They would, huh?
that's the I think it's the U.S.'s oldest natural lake.
Yeah, it is something like that, right?
Hey,
Yep.
I'm like,
Yeah.
hey, thinking about that motherfucker though, it's probably some real live
Is it
monsters.
Clear Lake or Crystal Lake?
It's called
Clear
Clear Lake. That motherfucker's ancient.
Yeah, it's hella old.
Watch out for the
Man.
fucking algae plumes, you know?
I seen a catfish come out here the size of my arm. I seen a catfish come out here the size of my arm.
Oh, I bet.
You should have
Crappie bigger than my hand.
caught it like those fools on TV where they stick their hand on the dirt or whatever in the
Medium?
water and let the fish bite their arm and they pull it out.
Yeah,
They catfish
medium.
like that. Called hillbilly
My
hand
uncle,
fishing.
he caught a 175-pound alligator gar in
Those are
Georgia.
fucking ugly too, man. Those are like
Woodland?
in Georgia.
Oh shit!
Yeah, he
They
was
like
like
to
on
eat
a
that, though.
fishing trip and shit. And
Starfish.
they caught it was like 3 pounds from the state record.
They fucking eat that shit up out there.
Where you fishing,
Sorry?
Georgia?
What happened?
Where
They
you
eat
at
some
in Georgia?
starfish up. They eat them.
I couldn't
Like
even
a-
hear you. What happened?
I
I
said
said,
they
where
eat
at
those.
in Georgia?
Oh, I'm not sure exactly. He was just like he went from here and he went to Georgia, Florida, and Texas, and he like fished all over. But him and his boys, they all went out there and shit. And I got the picture on my phone. I'll show it to you. It's pretty lit. It's fucking huge. It took 2 of them to hold it. They had to get in the water to pick it up because they couldn't even get it on the boat. They're like, we can't even do it. We'll be way down too much. So they had to get in the water, and I guess there was hella alligators all around
Oh shit!
trying to take a picture of the fucking fish. To where he broke the pole fighting the fish, the whole shit. He sent me pictures of the broken pole, the fish. He was hella pumped. He called me like, bro, I just caught the fucking 3 pounds from the state record.
Damn.
I was
Damn.
like, damn. It was
Broke
huge.
the pole. Still, the fish must have been tired.
Oh my god, the fish was huge, bro. My uncle was like probably 6'3". He's hella big, like probably close to 3 something. And the fish was still hella big. It was wrapped underneath his arms and shit, hella crazy.
Damn.
It was off the hook.
That's that one to
What does it look like? A sturgeon or something?
It looks like a alligator's mouth, like has a long ass mouth with the teeth on it, like an alligator, but it's hella big, like a sturgeon or a carp, or like it has like kind of like the body that looks kind of like a carp, but it's hella big like a sturgeon.
Is it bigger than a grouper?
Nah, hell nah. Nah,
Hey,
groupers, they get up to like 500.
Hey, they pulling up groupers the size of boats.
Mhm.
Straight up.
Yeah, you're not even getting the grouper in the boat. They're like, get it to the side of the boat. That's about as good as we could get.
Bro, those things would eat your ass whole. Just wow.
Oh,
Yeah,
they'll eat you?
Hey, it's crazy. They look just like a bass, though. If you look at them, they look just like a largemouth bass or a
They'll
smallmouth.
eat a human?
Nah, aren't they like a fucking plant fish? Don't they eat fucking veg?
They eat real fish and shit. They're
Oh yeah, that's right. People catch them with live fish too.
it's like a giant sea bass.
Exactly. That's right.
Motherfuckers, that motherfucker be the size of a
I'm thinking of
Volkswagen.
it. What about a sunfish? Sunfish?
They get hella big too. The ocean sunfish, yeah.
That's right.
They got
I
those
get
big
the-
ass like rounded heads and shit.
Man,
I thought
those are
I thought some sunfish was just like perch and shit. Perch
No, that's
and
freshwater sunfish, but saltwater sunfish, there's a huge one.
Yeah, big motherfuckers. They're big.
It's
Size
huge.
of like cars and shit. That's why I don't fuck around with the ocean, man. That shit you don't know what you're gonna catch, bro.
Man,
When you go deep out there, like the bay's cool, but if you're out in a boat, it's kind of nerve wracking. You don't know what the fuck you're gonna reel in.
man.
You catch snakes too?
I never caught a snake.
I never caught a snake. I seen him going across the water though
Yeah.
at Lake Natoma.
Oh, maybe that's the spot.
Lake Natoma's hot.
We get on there with the boat too.
They got the state record trout caught out
Yep.
that bitch.
Yeah, man. I remember Matt told me.
Yep.
Hey, what's that looking like though? Sunday?
Shit,
Sunday?
Saturday, Sunday, whatever day you guys want to do it.
I'm down.
Sunday.
All I gotta do really is just fucking charge the motor up on the boat and clean it up. Maybe
You
fucking
guys trying to go early or what?
Ain't early best?
most times.
But whatever you guys want to do.
Yeah, early.
Yeah. Remember Big Bad said he had
You want the bass out there.
Hey, so in the aqueducts, you know when you be on the aqueducts and you see the black shadows come zooming by, it'd be like a school of 20 big ass black shadows.
big
They be
fish.
catfish, huh?
Man, it's not telling.
Yeah, it's hard. Catfish, they're bottom feeders and shit, so they don't really be moving around the top hella like that. Like it'd be harder for you to see a catfish.
The only time you see them at the top is at like nighttime when they're spawning. That's the only time they come to the edge.
I'm talking about like clear water in the aqueducts, the real aqueducts.
Yeah.
Where
down
if you
south?
fly, where if you on the side and you hit the wrong thing, your ass gonna slide in the water.
Yeah, you're done.
Them aqueducts.
Yeah.
You see them big ass shadows come by, but they would never bite shit.
Yep. There's bass in there. There's catfish in there.
Everything shit.
Like I did some work.
20 minutes working on a fish.
I seen some dude that I was working on the pump house right at the aqueduct that feeds Rancho Seco. And he told me straight up he's pulled 15-pound bass out of the filters before. Like dead ones, you know what I mean? Like that fucking died and they got sucked up to the filters.
Damn, 15 pound.
He said easy. He said huge. I'm like, damn.
Hey,
So they're in there. They're
the
in there.
bluegills that I seen on the videos of Rancho Seco, man, Rancho Seco got some mutants.
Yeah, it does. We got some big old live fish. Hella weird.
Got some big old biddies.
It's a little radiation meltdown, you know.
Oh
Little
yeah,
leak.
just a little.
Little leak.
Oh yeah, just enough to keep them fucking.
Crazy, man.
Just some antibiotics, you know.
What you guys smoking on?
Fucking that fucking Matt Moonbeam Bubba.
Hey, Matt.
Charlie. I mean the Wolf Walker.
Oh, the Alien Labs.
I like the Alien Labs.
Ooh.
I fuck with it.
Just fire.
Which one? Which flavor you got?
Bisconte.
Oh, biscotti? Hell yeah.
You see it on my camera. Goddamn, that camera shitty.
Hey,
Hell yeah.
man,
It looks
Yep.
nice.
I'm going to Thunder Valley yesterday, right?
Yeah.
I see the police.
Ooh.
Why the motherfuckers really flipped the bitch and got right behind us and pulled me and Drina over?
What? Who was driving you?
Yep.
Were you fucking blowing one?
I know better.
Yeah.
If I smoke in the car,
Yeah.
the car parked, and I'm gonna air that bitch out before I'm done. They not ever gonna be able to say I smelled that.
That's why you got to get the Pluma.
Put
I'm
us
telling
over.
you, man. You got to get
They
your.
put us- They put us
gotta
over
get
because
that
we got
Uzi
dinner
on.
plate still.
That's why you got to get that old stizzy, man. I'm telling you.
Yeah. What'd they say?
They just want to run the plates, run the VIN to make sure everything is everything.
Yeah.
Wow.
Motherfucker, I ain't gonna lie though, the motherfuckers had me nervous though, but I was cool in the fan. They couldn't tell.
Damn.
I didn't admit it until I got inside the casino. Like, whoo, shit.
Man.
Don't you hate that though? Because any high you had is gone.
Did
Every
you get the adrenaline shakes and shit?
every time?
Hell
Man,
yeah,
I don't know
I
how
did.
many-
Fuck
I don't know how
yeah.
many times I done smoked. And then
Hey, my spinkster was in my stomach.
No wonder you had chorro this morning, fool.
and the cops jump
No
right behind
wonder,
you.
man.
Your shit's gone.
Scared
You
the
ain't
shit
high
out of
no more.
you.
Hey, I'll be like, damn, that motherfuckers hit the lights. I've been doing good. I ain't been pulled over in a long time.
You should have told me that this morning. I would have told you right away that what caused your little upset stomach. You know?
Sure, man. Hey, it was not. Hey, Matt, this live was in the morning was not gonna happen. Every time I went, I'll get up, walk around about 1 good minute, and gotta go back. So finally, I lay down, let it build up, walk a little, showtime. I just repeated that process.
Damn.
It was bad. I was not gonna be sitting here looking at y'all with my stomach feeling like that.
Oh, fuck that.
Yeah, right. I'm onto your shit.
Woo. I feel it. Yeah, those mornings you get the bubble gut cracking and you gotta handle that. Fuck that.
Yeah, that's why you need the fucking chinate, you know, in the morning. Help you get that shit.
Keep you regular, eh?
Fuck Simone. Put you a fucking Milky Way on that bitch, but you'll be fucking coasting.
Hey, Matt, you already right there. So if you right there, I'll probably just be better off meeting you there.
Yeah,
Think
if,
so.
if you want to mess with that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a definite. I'm ready
Yeah.
to end this. I'm ready to end this shit.
Yeah, we
But
can
your
take the
streak,
boat out
your
there.
no streak.
And
My no streak. I'm ready to end this shit.
this man right here, he can tell you where they're at right now, probably.
Yeah, they're gonna be on the outside, like right on the edge. It's September's coming, or it's about to be September, so they're about to be pushing out towards like somewhat deeper water. I was killing it the other day on a just like a spinner bait, like old school shit, and that's what they were hitting on. But they'll hit on jerk baits, crank baits, anything moving really right now.
Is Natoma catch and release?
Nah, you could keep that shit. You can keep bass everywhere.
Yeah, I'm trying to catch me a few sandwiches.
Yeah, that's good. I got all the lures and shit, bro, and I don't be tripping like that. Like I go out with my pops and my uncle and shit, and they've snagged at least $150, maybe even $200 worth of my shit up, and you know,
Damn.
that's just the way it goes. I ain't even tripping. I just be like,
I gotta literally. And I admit this because I really do love fishing with all my heart. I just didn't get a chance to act it out because I was on vacation for a long time. But I would say that I ain't got no problem taking notes and learning the proper way to do it because I realized I was doing it all wrong. I did not know that when the fish hits the pole that
You gotta set the hook. Hell
I
yeah.
ain't had no idea. I thought you just let it sit until he bite until he on the thing. And I've been watching these fishing shows and
I
show
used
the
to think that too, man, and I caught fish
you
like
could
that.
do that.
I let them fucking swallow it.
With catfish and a circle hook, you could let them eat it and then let them
Yeah.
run away with it. And then all
Yeah.
you got to do is reel down on it with the circle hook. You're not supposed to set the hook on a circle hook, but with catfish, you could do that. With like with certain fish, you could do it. But with like largemouth bass and shit, you got to set the hook instantly. They'll spit that shit out.
Yeah, they will. They'll wait
I've
for you
watched that
too.
shit on the
They'll play a
bank. I've
game.
watched that shit, throw the shit out, watch the fish suck that shit in and spit it out faster than you can set the hook.
See, so I got to get my mechanics right.
Shit, you got to do it like my pops. Ask Matt. He'll hold the pole the whole time, bro. He does not put that bitch down. He
Yeah,
will hold
come
the
on,
bitch
bro.
the whole time. And as soon as he feels anything, he's like, oh, it'll be a leaf hitting his line. And he'll be like, ah,
Hey,
there ain't nothing on there,
for real,
pops, you
bro.
good. It's like the slightest little tap. He's on that shit.
bro, he had so many catfish that day we left. I was
Yeah,
like,
he
good
did. He
Lord.
was
D,
holding
I'm
this shit
like,
like a
chill
whole
out, bro.
Chinaman.
Hit
You
the
know,
plug. Like, come on, man. Like, his dad was not putting the pole down. He was serious about his shit, bro. The
man,
entire time in the boat.
the whole time, bro, his shit, he will not let
I'm
the pole
talking
go.
hours, Dirt. I'm
He'll
talking
sit
like
there and
all
smoke
day
a
of it
cigarette
here.
with the pole in his hand and everything. It's freezing. Mosquitoes are biting the hands as we're out there. I'm talking about you can't even reel the pole without mosquitoes on your hand, and he is not letting go of his shit. He's just slapping the mosquitoes off, keeping it going. I'm like, you're crazy.
Damn.
I'm in the car trying to stay warm and shit. Got the heater blowing. It's hella cold out. He's out there holding this shit. Like, I'm not missing a bite.
I got to figure this shit out.
Man, it's good. Matt got hella game. You know, I got a little bit of game. I know a little bit about the bass and shit. Matt knows all the other fish.
Yeah, if we go out to Lake Nasoma and D goes with us, we got like a guide, bro. He knows that lake like the back of his hand. It'll be good.
Hella kayak trips out there.
Shit, finishing up this live.
Shit, you put me up on game though on that the one by the car dealership. I went to
Yeah,
that bitch faithfully all
Where
the
that
time.
one at?
Tell me about that one.
AD, it's all blown out right now.
Is it?
Crystal clear.
Swear to God.
I'm
Oh, I'm
finishing
hitting
up my live.
I'm hitting it.
Blown out. Hey, the best I've seen in a long time. You can see all the way across.
Damn.
Well, dude.
I remember going by every day, driving by that bitch. Like, is it clear? Is it clear? Is it clear?
Alright,
It's
Pump, it ain't
hella
clear.
long. It's a hella
Man.
long for it to clear. I think maybe because it's so fucking.
It was,
hot out,
it was
dry.
so much shit on the top for hella long. I was like, damn, can't even fish it. You gotta have something hella heavy to get through that cover.
You know, they must have came through and cleaned it up.
Hey,
Man, that's
you
dope.
ever been on the bypass? I mean the causeway, going toward Davis, and if you look to the left, it's like a little water way out in the way. If you look to the left,
Lake Washington.
nah, this is more like look like a stream or something. If you're on the freeway in the middle of the causeway, look to the left, and you'll see cars parked out there
Going towards Davis.
going toward Davis.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, that's it's like an overflow area, and then the long canal.
Yeah. What's up with that? What you know about that?
That leads all the way out to the deep water channel, right? And you can fish that, and you can go on the other side, and there's catfish there too. But if you want striper and catfish and bass, you got to walk like a fucking mile into the deep where it meets the deep water channel. It's a good ass spot. But it's
I was interested in that.
It's a strike. You got to walk for like a mile just to get to the fishing spot. Some fools will show up with their bikes and then throw their backpacks on and they'll ride all the way down there.
Interesting. Well, that sounds like a whole ass planned event to go there.
And then you hit that spot with those storms, those little storm fucking minnows. You just cast and retrieve, and the striper will smack them.
Because it's not that far from one side to the other, huh?
Nope. But then when you get down to where it's almost like a miniature river where it comes into the deep water channel. So like it opens up as like a mouth. So like if you go down there where it's wide, it's a little wider and it's deeper. That's where all the big fish are, and they come into that little area too. When the water gets high in there, that's a good fishing channel.
That's
I
right.
haven't fished it in a long ass time, like a couple years, maybe more.
I'm good with it, Toma.
I got enough lures for us all though. Look, Matt knows I be making my own baits.
Yeah.
I I got hella shit.
So like all that kind of shit, you just throw a hook in it and just cast and retrieve it. So
That's what's up.
Yep. And I got a whole fucking, I got a backpack full of hella shit.
I got one too, and some.
I wish I could fucking get the boat on the deep water channel. If I was a part of like that little fishing club or whatever, they got their own launch there at Lake Washington, and then it turns into the deep water channel. You can go.
You talking about behind West Sac?
Yep. All that canal, all the deep water channel, all the way out to the bay, dude, is like prime fishing.
What about that canal that runs behind them houses and shit over there in West Sac? It's like a park that got a canal there that runs through the neighborhood.
Like Northwest?
Just think. Well, I don't know. I don't know much about West Sac. I wouldn't know how to describe it really.
What happened?
But it's a park with a big ass with a canal that ran through it.
Shit, it might be hidden.
Shit, it's hella it's mansions on the water right there.
Well, that's
I
the
can
park
river.
on one
That's fucking
side.
Delta Shores and shit. No.
It's a park on one side of the water, and it's mansions and people's backyards.
Yeah,
on
that's
the
where
other side.
fucking Chris Roofer lives. I know exactly where you're talking about. There's a road, a frontage road that follows that thing all the way around, and you can come out if there's traffic. You could use that road. Takes you all the way along that where those mansions are at, and along that canal. But I thought it was a river or something, but it might be canal.
I think it flows to the river.
Are you talking about off of Garden Highway?
No, this is actually West Sac.
Oh,
West Sac.
I think that's what I'm talking about, though. But, well, over towards that, I think you come out on Garden Highway. Yeah, you come out
I'm
on
not
there.
sure. I think that's just a canal that connects to the deep water channel. I believe. I don't know though.
Hey, to get to where I'm talking about, you got to go on the other side of the Sac of Freeport. You got to go on the other side of the river.
Yes,
Follow
yes.
it up.
That's the same place I'm
You
talking
got to
about.
follow it up until you can turn left and go into the West Sac the back way.
Oh,
Yes.
it's
Yes,
like,
yes,
okay,
yes.
like the south side.
Yeah.
West side. Okay.
Yep, that's the same place I'm
Oh
talking
yeah,
about.
that's a slough. That's a slough.
Yeah, that's what it looks like a slough.
Yeah, that's a slough. Lisborne Slough. I think that's what it is. There's fat ass houses back there, bro.
Yeah, there is. The guy that owns all the tomato plants over here has a house right there. We always do work
Man,
there.
I did some work out there for Clark Pacific, his house. Bro, this shit, he had everything, literally. He had everything on his property. Like you could think of, you name it, he had it. Like tennis courts, basketball court, football field, baseball field, horse track, horses, fucking a pool with the slide, pool with the diving board, spa. I mean, you name it, bro, it was there. Shooting range, everything.
I was just about to say, did he have a shooting range? That's the
Yeah,
fucking one that I want. That and a pond. Fuck.
They had everything. Dirt bikes and shit. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me.
Yeah, that's doing
Wow,
big.
Fat houses out there. But there's a lot of fishing out there too.
Southport. That sound about right.
Southport, yeah, any of that area.
I
Southport.
gotta go put this baby down to sleep, but I'm gonna tap in with y'all in the morning.
All right,
Yes,
All right,
sir.
homie. Have a
All
good
right,
night.
y'all have a good night.
All right, Matt. All right, Big Bad. I'm out of here.
Yeah.
You guys
All right,
have a
bro.
good one.
You too.
Yep.
Yes, sir. One.